So how can you flip $50 into over $1,000? We're gonna go over into this video. We're gonna do a review of my strategy and the week so far, how it's been, the setups, the possible trades that you could have taken. Okay, so you wanna stay till the end, my friends, because it's gonna be an amazing video. Let's go. Okay, guys, so I don't know if you're new or not, but I showed in a previous video that I flipped a $50 account. I had an account that I had a $50 balance. Okay, so I was like, okay, so my strategy is amazing. I have a very powerful strategy system. So how about this year? Let's grow it as much as possible. Okay, because I have about a 95% win rate, which is fantastic. Actually, a little bit higher than that. But I wanted to show you that this is possible. And these are the results so far, guys. My account is sitting at $1,200, okay? And I have been using proper risk management. If I wanted to actually like flip it aggressively, it would be already like in probably like $10,000 or $20,000, okay? So these are the results. Usually I take about 20 pips per trade. As you know, in the previous video, I showed you that was the equity curve. Okay, it was pretty solid. And here I have registered every single trade. Of course, I haven't taken every single trade. This is dwelling way 5 that I'm talking about. I teach it inside my course, okay? And I have a 95.2% win rate, okay? As you can see, so far it's been 100 winning trades and just 5 losing trades for a total trades of 105. Okay, this is so far for this year, and it's been absolutely amazing, guys. So just for motivational purposes, look at this account. Okay, it has been grown to over $1 million. So everything is possible as long as you believe in yourself and you believe in your strategy, in your abilities, in God, in the universe, whatever you trust. Just believe it deeply from your heart that you can actually do it. Okay, guys, because it is achievable. This is not something impossible, and it has been made multiple times already in the past. Okay, guys, so please don't come with your negative comments. Don't say like this is not real, like this is impossible. Like everybody has their own mental capabilities. Okay, like not to offend anybody, but obviously there's going to be people that they will believe that it's impossible. Well, that's for you. You just keep that for yourself, but don't spread that negativity to the other traders and me. Okay, guys, like I'm here to help you. Like I am your friend. I'm on your side. Okay, I want to see everybody win. Okay, I'm not your enemy. The only enemy is your mind, yourself, not even the market, because the market doesn't care about anybody. Okay, like the market just exists and that's it. Okay, guys, so just believe in yourself, have faith. Okay, and obviously sharpen your skills. Okay, have a good strategy and everything will be possible. Okay, guys, so let's continue with the video and we're gonna do a review of the market so far this week. Okay, guys, so this happened in NASDAQ. This was on Monday. As you can see, it was trending pretty obvious, right? As you can see, since the beginning of the day on the Asian session, okay, we opened with a huge gap, okay, indicating a lot of bullish momentum. And by the time at around New York session, we mark down, you look to the left, okay, and we can see this little low, and automatically we're gonna wait and expect for price to create a liquidity grab, okay, because I always say, like, if it's bullish, it will be bullish until proven otherwise. Okay, like why would you want to take sales when the market is very strong, very bullish? Okay, the only thing you want to wait is for a pullback, okay, which in this case it seems like it's happening. Okay, liquidity grabs are powerful, believe me. Okay, and as you can see, my friends, obviously there was a very strong push. Okay, for me this would be risky to take a buy because we are already at this high of the day, this resistance. It made a pretty beautiful liquidity grab. Let me draw it for you. As you can see, we had this liquidity grab, we had this low right here to the left, we had this also level. Okay, so it was a pretty significant place for you to look for some sort of liquidity grab. Simple as that. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, and let's see how you could have taken a trade. Now, another thing I want to say, guys, is that don't feel FOMO. Don't feel like you are missing out whenever you see price kind of like shooting without you. Just wait. Like, don't get desperate and wait, and don't jumping straight away. Okay, make sure that you have your right plan. You are respecting your trading plan and your strategy. Okay, for example, dual NY5, which is one of my favorite strategies, which is the one that I showed you the results. That's the strategy I have been trading so far this year, and I've been doing it with a very successful 95% win rate. And basically, I don't lose. Like, to be honest, like, I don't lose. Obviously, I have experience, but most importantly, I follow the rules. Okay, like, I wait and I follow the rules. That's it. Okay, guys. So it's a very mechanical strategy. I definitely recommend you, if you are kind of lost and you're still not profitable, you can check the link below. I do teach it inside for the members. This is a lifetime access, and you will have access to all of the videos, all of the strategy, PDFs, compound Excel sheet, and obviously also you will have access to me, okay, which we can have like private Zoom calls. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, price seems to be going without you, right? But don't worry about that. Like, we're going to be talking about zones and how we can take a trade based on limit orders, which is fantastic because it doesn't involve a lot of emotion, because you just place your order based on zones. Okay, so as you can see here, price left a volume imbalance combined with all of these red candles. That's a zone. Okay, guys. Why? Because remember, we were coming from this liquidity zone, made a new high. Now it's printing new highs. We are bullish. It left this volume imbalance. We had this zone. Okay, so you just have to wait for price to come back into this zone, and we can actually set a limit order. Okay, a trade around here. Let's take a long position. Okay, and the only thing you have to do is just wait for price to come back, and basically that's it. Okay, so let's see if it works or not. Now it's coming back. Okay, it's coming back. Okay, now we are filled, guys. Okay, and automatically it reached our target. Now, before you start saying like, oh, like it's so easy to see, like, no, I took these trades. Okay, like I did took these trades. Every single trade has been taken, and yeah. So another tip that I want to tell you guys is that if you already made money for the session, if you took one trade, just call it a day. Okay, because there's a high probability that the next trade you're gonna lose. Simple as that. Okay, because now you're confident, like you feel indestructible, like you feel invincible, and you think like market will never get you. But trust me, it's better to take a winning trade and just call it a day. Okay, guys. So let's see how this day ended. As you can see, it was pretty nice trade. Okay, it was pretty obvious, obviously, if you know what you're doing. Okay, but as you can see, it gave you a maximum of a 1 to 2.5 risk reward. Actually kept going for the PM session. Let me see. Okay, let's see how much did it go. Okay, guys, it was almost a 1 to 4 trade, and as you can see, it had 0 drawdown. Okay, just like came back into our zone, and that's it. Like, you could have just placed your trade at break even and your trade was going to be safe. Okay, now let's continue to the next day, and I want to show you what happened. Okay, guys, so this is New York session, and as you can see, I always look to the left. Okay, always look to the left. We have the low of the day. We have this high of the day. Let me mark this down. Okay, we have the high of the day, and we had to the left, this was a beautiful level. It was like a support. Now, what is the difference between a level and a zone now, or a support actually? Because I marked down with a line the high and the low of the day, because it's pretty obvious, right? You have the low, you have the high, right? There's no debate about that. And this for me would be more of like a support, right? Or in this case, it was first a resistance, got broken, and now it's acting as a support. So you want to have your eyes in this level, and you want to see if price is going to react, it's going to make a support, it's going to break and retest. What is going to do? Okay, like, just keep in mind that price is going to react to certain levels. And the only thing you have to do is nothing, just wait and observe. So now let's see what the market wants to do in this level. Okay. Okay, so beautiful. We have a candlestick, bullish engulfing candle. Okay, it's rejecting this zone. I don't want to jump straight away because we are close to market open and we might have some sort of manipulation. So let's just wait a little bit more. Okay, let's wait. Okay, now here, guys, as you can see, you have to be very, very precise in your details. Okay, so for example, we have this low to the left. Okay, we had this little low too. Okay. Okay, so this is the low that I'm talking about, and now it made some sort of like a little liquidity grab, and now here it made a market structure shift. Okay, so it made this new high, and now what you want to do is wait for price to come back into a zone, which is this one. Okay, so this candle right here, that is a zone. Okay, now especially if you combine that zone with this little imbalance right here. Okay, so we have this little imbalance and you have this candle. Okay, guys, so you are expecting for price to make a retest right here, okay, to collect some orders. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna remember our limit orders. Okay, especially if you have like problems being like emotional or something, you can place your stop loss below this low and you're gonna target the high of the day. Very simple. Okay, as you can see, price is going into your favor. Now you can place your stop loss at break even. Okay, and now wait for price to reach your target. There you go. Okay, it was very simple, guys. Now let me just quick recap this trade again. So we're at this level, right? So you wait for price to react, okay, which it did. Now it made a market structure shift, indicating that if price comes back down, it's gonna make a retest. Okay, so that's exactly what it did. And inside this area, this yellow zone, that's where you want to take your trades. Okay, so it was a pretty successful trade, pretty easy. You just had to be very, very patient because it seemed like price was a little choppy, but in the end, it played out pretty nice. Now let's see how much did it go into your favor. 100 points. So this was a beautiful 1-to-5 risk reward ratio trade. Okay, not bad. Okay, guys, so this was the next day. It was a little bit more frustrating because price didn't give you a lot of hints that it was gonna drop. It did drop a lot. Let me show you why. Look, just kept dropping and dropping and dropping. Like, it was a little bit frustrating, and probably a lot of us felt FOMO, honestly, because it was like price did not make a liquidity grab. So we had this low, right? It made this little tiny liquidity grab, but in the end, it just broke through, okay, broke the level and continued dropping. But as you can see, it's giving you no entries, okay? Like, it's giving you no opportunity to enter, no retrace, no zones, no nothing. So what do? You just have to wait, guys. Like, also, this is part of trading. Like, you have to understand that there's going to be days in which price is not going to give you a setup. Okay, you have to stick to your rules, to your trading plan, and that's it. Okay, so but there is one hint that the market told us that it was going to drop, and that was divergence. Okay, guys, so it was divergence with its partner S&P 500. So as you can see, guys, look at what's going on in here. So it was making higher highs, and now let's go back to Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq was making lower lows. Okay, so this was telling you that price was gonna drop, or it was gonna make a move different than S&P. Okay, guys, so this was a hint. Honestly, like, not a lot of traders identify this or they know about this trick. By the way, guys, like, the information that I'm giving you, this is worth thousands of dollars, and you don't have to go and pay your favorite influencer so that he can go and buy another Bugatti. Okay, guys, so you can learn from here. And if you want to learn the strategy, specific winning 95% win rate strategy with proven results, okay, scientific data, then you can check the link below. Other than that, You don't have to go and give your money to other trading influencers. Okay, there's no reason for that. Like, this information is extremely valuable. I hope you appreciate it, because like I'm doing these videos for free. Okay, and if you find the information valuable, if you like these videos, you can give me a like. Okay, that's it. And you can comment something, whatever. Okay, guys, and I appreciate you for being here. If you are until this point of the video, I congratulate you, because a lot of people have problems with attention, right? Attention deficit of like a goldfish. So congratulations, if you're here, you're smart. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, how can we take a trade? Ideally, I would want to see a retracement. Okay, but it was not giving you anything. Price was just dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. Okay, now here finally we have a zone. Okay, you know which zone? Yeah, you know that. You know which zone I'm talking about, right? Talking about this one, right? So it's risky. Yes, it's risky, because the only problem when price is dropping like this is that you don't know how much it's gonna drop and when it's gonna retrace, especially because we are at the low of this day, which was the previous day. Okay, so that's very risky. Honestly, it's very, very risky. So you might want to take some risk off and trade with smaller lot size. Okay, so now let's place our sell limit order around this area, and we're gonna place our stop loss just to be safe. Okay, around this level, and we're gonna go for a smaller risk reward ratio, which I don't have a problem about that. If you want to make money, like, obviously, like, the risk reward ratio is like, it will depend and it will vary, okay, from setup to setup. Now, the only reason I am putting a smaller risk reward ratio here is because price already dropped a lot. Okay, now let's see if it wins or not, or like what's gonna happen. Okay, so we have our zone. Let's see if price is gonna reach our entry. Okay, now we got filled. Okay, now we're getting into drawdown. Okay, more drawdown. Okay, as you can see, price is having some sort of a problem. Okay, with continuing going up. Now we have this beautiful candlestick right here. Let me show you with the arrow. Okay, so you can see it better. Okay, that candlestick right there, that was a good sign. Okay, so maybe you want to take another entry. Okay, maybe, and your stop loss can be above this high, and you can target, yeah, we can target these lows. Okay, we want to be very, very specific. And if I see price that is having problems in reaching this low, I'm just gonna secure some profits. Okay, that's another thing, like, that's a value. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, okay, so it did drop. Now it's going back to our entry point. Okay, and there you go. Okay, actually, wow. Yeah, I forgot, like, it continued dropping that much. Maybe you can secure, remember we had two entries, right? So maybe you can secure one, and the other one maybe you can place at break even and continue leaving some runners. Okay, guys, so that's how you manage a trade. Okay, especially when price or the market is dropping or going up like a lot. Nasdaq especially is going to have some crazy days in which it's going to make crazy moves. Okay, so that's how you day trade. This is very, very amazing, fantastic. If you know what are you doing and how to identify your zones. So as you can see, guys, all of the trades taken have been specifically by zones, and the entries have been placed by pending orders. Now, pending orders isn't a huge advantage because it removes that emotional part. Okay, so that's amazing if you have some problems with handling your emotions. So okay, so let me stop this out and let's see how much did it drop, guys. Okay, it did drop a lot. Okay, so it gave you another almost 1 to 5 risk reward ratio trade, which was amazing. Okay, now you don't have to take this whole move. Okay, that's another thing. Like traders believe that they have to take like the whole move, otherwise they will feel like a failure. That's not true, guys. Okay, even if you take 20 pips, like you're gonna compound your account. You're gonna be able to get funded. Okay, you're gonna be able to achieve all of your goals, even if you take just 20 pips. Okay, guys, as long as your entries are precise, you don't have to worry about taking the whole chunk. Right now, I'm just showing the possibilities and how to manage the trade. Okay. Okay, perfect. And this was today. It was pretty easy. Okay, to be honest, it was pretty easy. We had, let me show you. Look to the left. As I said before, we had this level right here, which was the low of the day. It did made an amazing liquidity grab, pretty notorious, right? And now price is making a new high. Okay, so it did made a market structure shift, as you can see, guys. Let me show you right here. It broke these highs. Okay, so now what do? We wait and we find our zone, which in this case it was, yes, you guessed that right, it was this zone. Okay, so what do? We wait, or we just can already enter our order. Let me take a long buy position. Okay, a pending order. Okay, you want to keep it safe around this area. Let's see where is the high of the day. Okay, the next significant level, which was around here. Okay, you don't want to be greedy. Remember what I said, you don't have to take the whole move. Okay, as long as you make money, you are a winner. Okay, so let's wait and see. This is New York session time. We have our imbalance, we have our market structure shift. Now we got filled. This was beautiful, and I did took this trade, guys, before you say stuff. Okay, and there you go. Okay, let's see how far did it go. Let me show you. Okay, honestly, like this right here, guys, let me show you with the arrow. This was the safest place for you to take profit, which was a beautiful 1-to-2 risk reward ratio. Or if you want to keep it like that and trail your stop loss, then that was valid too. But as you can see, guys, after that it reversed. Okay, guys, so as you can see, this is my journal. This was mine. Okay, this was today in the morning. I put my arrow. I was saying, okay, price is gonna make a retest around here, and there was the entry. I actually entered a little lower. Okay, and that's it. The target was at the high of the day, and it was fantastically reached. So as you can see, guys, I do journal my stuff. I do talk to myself. I say like, okay, this is gonna happen. This is what I want to see in the market, and it just plays out. That's it. Okay, so see you in the next video.